his judgment. The soul yearns for honor, and the flesh the hereafter. Look to those who walked before, to lead those who walk after. Shining is the land's light of justice. Ever flows the land's well of purpose. Walk free, walk free, walk free. Believe the Lamb's alive, so believe. can trust unto tomorrow. In one fleeting moment from the land of life glow. Yet in one fleeting moment for a new it doth grow. In the same fleeting moment thou must live, die, and know.
Good evening, Glassy Crew. How y'all doing tonight? Got an echo. Oops. Here we go. Fix. How are you all on this fine Thursday evening? Sounds like a mage problem, and Wako. You are hunky-dory. What is... Oh yes, Limit Break 6. It has many phases too. I'm just trying to get one limit break on this thing. Okay, so previously on Final Fantasy 14 and J, I don't remember what I was doing. I don't remember the story. I do remember... That's a nice cloud. What's going on here? I do remember I said I would go to the inn and empty my pockets. So let's go do that. Thank you, ads. I did the collab, the Final Fantasy 16 collab. Good thing too, because it doesn't exist anymore. And I became a samurai. I found Minfilia's mommy. This is kind of loud in my ear. And we're moving to Mordana. I think those are the main story beats. We fought Ifrit once, twice. I also did oh yes, the King of the Mughals has been slain, which sounds like something I shouldn't have done, but whatever. King of Mughals dead. Or Return to the Ether, whatever it's called. So, question for all of you. Where is the inn? Oh, found it. Never mind. So I should be able to access it through here. The Ads Venturer Guild. Didn't know Ads had his own guild going. Hold on, what is this over here? Is it just a merchant? Oh, hang on, we got delivery. What's good, delivery Moogle? Look what we have here. A new letter has arrived from Final Fantasy 14. Thank you for playing Final Fantasy 14. You have retained your subscription for a total of 30 days. Enclosed is a friendship circlet, 10 silver chocobo feathers, 1 copy of ballroom etiquette. A what? An improper greeting? An illustrated manual of vulgar greeting customs from faraway lands. Interesting. Do I need Aetheryte tickets? What's this one? Increase XP earned from battle crafting and gathering when level 25 or below. Okay. Well, sometimes it pays to be late, Firelord. You know? The early bird gets the worm, but the late bird gets the buffet or whatever. What is this? You learn the emote fist bump. Oh. That's less exciting than I was. I was expecting something a little bit more, you know, vulgar, but whatever. Fist bump. It's not vulgar. The quicksand. It's been a while since I came here. I'm assuming Yumel is trying to tell me to go this way. Good day to you, adventurer. How may I serve you? I would like to, I guess, retire to an inn. My reaction is literally having no reaction. Why am I here? Do I want to put things into the armoire? Oh, store an item. Hang on, what is this? Situated in your in-room, estate, and squadron barracks, the armoire can be used to store certain kinds of items with limited methods of obtainment. These include job-specific gear, seasonal event garb, and so forth. Don't hold your breath, Manwaka. So, what should I put in here? This is where I put all my, like, goodies that I probably won't wear anytime soon. Like, I don't need... Placing the fighter's burden in the armor will reset its spirit bond to 0% as well as remove all customization. No, that sounds scary. Is it fine? Is it fine? I want to make sure. Okay. If you say so. There goes Santa. And my fighter gear. Only 1 items with condition 100. What? Oh, why are you limiting me so much? Just let me store stuff. Oh, I have to repair everything? Can I repair it here? Of course not. Oh, man. That's kind of a dumb thing. Oh, you can't store it because there's a little bit of scratching on it. Is it the smith? Why is the smith not the one to repair things? The Lalafell? There, I'm just gonna freaking repair everything I got. Okay, everything's been repaired. Let's go back to the inn. Okay, we're back in here. Store an item. What is this? Why do I have a red mage's arm? I don't need any of these. All right. Let's optimize. Oh, I don't want to lose my katana. Okay, I want to glam this. How do I glam my thing again? Just cast glamour, or there's a better one. There. I did it, right? Oh, man. Oh, the glam dresser. Okay. But there are no glamours. So, do I just... This is very confusing. Change the inventory to armory? What do you mean? Move everything you want in the dresser? The what? My armory. This. And drag it to the dresser. What I want to keep. So I want to keep the sword. So I have to move the fact that there's an armory chest and an inventory is very confusing. So send this to the inventory. And then everything else can go in my armoire. I hope I will, but right now it's not nice. There are no items available. Why can't I put anything in here? No, Halhan, I don't want to watch a YouTube video. I just want to... It should not require an entire instructional video to learn how to use this menu system. Evening, Fatty Whale. Okay. Anyways, let's put all this back in here. Okay. I'm assuming this is all special items that I don't want. Okay, so everything goes in here. There. That's done. Everything goes in the dresser? Oh, but I have to remove it from my armory. I have to put everything from my armory into my inventory to put it into my dresser. And that's what I want to do. Do I want to keep all of this, or do I want to sell all of this? It's not a shame thing, Menwaka. I don't want to. It's a will. It's a lack of will. Well, I don't want to keep any of this, so I can't sell this, or I can sell this, but I should trade it for... No, I don't care how they look. Yes, I want to keep Ifrit's battle axe, so we'll put this in inventory. Okay. Green and up I can trade. No, because I'm not... I didn't level up my guild thing. Okay, what else do we have here that I might want to keep? Probably nothing. I mean, none of these things are really like... Maybe the straw hat. But it's common. I mean, I can probably find that anywhere. What's the toy chest? Is this where I keep my Egg Hunter Riggy? Oh, this is for mini games. Everything you don't want, just put in your retainer inventory, your bank. Okay. Wait, can I get my dude in here? Yeah, he's the summoning bell. Alright, Chatsworth, get out of here. What need have you of me today, sir? Entrust items. The music is very nice in here. I guess I can't give him things from my... Oh, here it is. Okay. Can I just, like, give him everything? Or do I have to... is it 2 clicks to register everything? I really wish there was a select all option. This is going to be future Jay's problem. I'm going to keep the fishing rod, though. Who am I kidding? I'm not fishing. I got a pledge to finish. Okay. Hats. I'm going to keep that. I know. Future Jay's problem. And what do we have here? Please do not clip this, because future Jay will just hate current Jay. Warrior stuff. The blue stuff I'll keep. It was Blue's idea, for the record. He gave me an easy way out, and I'm taking it. Item management in this game is very daunting. There's just so much stuff to consider. Oh! That was Takashi's shirt. Don't tell him. It's safe with Chatsworth. I don't remember that part. Oh no, Chatsworth, your pockets. There's a limit. Ugh. Why? I have so many pants. Why do I have to grind? Why can't I just freaking sell this stuff? He's a big dude. And he's magical. I don't want to sell it though if I can get some kind of other goodie out of it. Ugh. What else was I supposed to do here? The glam plates. I got my sword glammed up. We're okay. Yeah, and that's what I want to do, Mel. I want to have that currency. So the little ghost. Okay, let's just continue the story. I'll clean things up as I go. Where are we going? Report to Minfilia at the Waking Sands. Why is she still there? I thought we moved. Well, so where's my juice? Yes, I only have one retainer. But I don't know what I'm throwing away by passing on the seals. Like, do I get a lot of seals? You know what? I don't want to burden future Jay that bad, Blue. I feel I'm already going to regret my actions. Oh, agree, Ryujin. I'm going to get there one day. Look at this guy. I think he looks so cool. I look cooler. Report to Minfilia. What are we reporting again? Oh, right, that we killed King Mog. Minfilia, I killed a king. Thank the gods you've returned. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive? Beg pardon? He was waiting for... Oh, right, it was the cloaked figure. That's who we were chasing. He was waiting for you. What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so it shall be. Of when does he speak, and of what exactly? The words of this Elidibus portend much, but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habrea. I hope for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. What is primal fear? Minfilia has a final favor to ask of you. Press X to doubt. This is definitely not the final favor. Let us set aside the matter of this Ossian until after we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the resistance with vital imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believe to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years. Though there is much within I still do not understand, it is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. Minfilia's descendants seems kind of important. Mr. Warburton. Urianger, I have a book for you. Her ancestry, I mean. I thought thee departed. To what end dost thou linger? Well, Minfilia doesn't want to leave. The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well, can I imagine the antecedent's pain? Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Come on, man, you gotta keep up. He was a spy. Warburton was his name. Jay, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. I was literally in the room next door. If you have yet to, once you have given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the 7th Heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new Aetheryte in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. Oh, Urianger has a new quest for me. Oh, it's another one of these. Yeah, might as well. Amongst Mughal-kind, the legend of good King Moggle the 12th doth tell of a wise and magnanimous ruler. Magnanimous ruler. Alas, the entity thus summoned put the lie to this imagining with his brief and decidedly unpeaceful reign. 'Twas most disturbing for me to learn, then, that the Moggles Guard have once more succeeded in placing their manic potente Is that how you say that word? Potente? Upon his thorny throne. If it is a funny word. Methinks the agents of chaos doth lurk in the shadows of this deed. Only with the Asians' skillful intervention could they have called the king back from the ether with such haste. As ever, falls to thee, to the blade born of light, to banish the paragon's dark ambition from our realm. The 12 only know what dire power doth corrupt the savior of these gentle forest folk. Thy name has been called, Jay. The more moderate faction of the Mughals hath joined with the order of the Twin Adder in an effort to open the path to the good king's domain. I bid thee make haste to the Adder's nest, and once more pledge thine aid in deposing his royal myth made flesh. I just defeated him! They could have waited a little longer before giving me that quest. Anyways, Primal Fear. Speak with Lowen at the seat of the first bow. This, I think, is something I was doing on the side, and I'm kind of curious, what the heck was I doing? In for a Garuda Awakening. Damn it, Blue! Camp Dragonhead. What was this one? Garuda Awakening. We won't do that one just yet. How nice of them to put an etherite next to the new base. Huge improvement after the Realm Reborn. Hey, Dadaru, what's going on here? Oh, Jay, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. He's got a mustache. As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that that it is as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Well, it's nice that we're not in a basement anymore. Take that odd-looking fellow over there, for example. He's been eyeing us most suspiciously ever since we arrived. I cannot help but wonder if we are truly safe here. Oh, he looks important. Oh, that man. I can't say I've spoken to him myself, but rumor has it he's come to hunt for ancient treasures in the Crystal Tower. You've seen the structure I speak of, no? Actually, I had missed that. It'd be hard to miss it, that massive pillar of shining crystal that loomed high over the land just to the southeast of here. If the tales are to be believed, it's a remnant of some ancient civilization. The details remain a mystery, and that's no doubt why it's drawn adventurers and scholars from all over looking to unearth its secrets. The man over there is no exception, and if my instincts are true, he knows more than most. If you're curious about the tower yourself, you could do worse than talk to him and see what he knows. Why, if I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. I mean, just look at it. I can scarce begin to imagine what wonders lie inside. Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our effort do not skip a beat despite the relocation. With that, Jay, I do believe it's time you officially announce your presence to everyone inside. The antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. Lalafels have an interesting way of walking. It's like they have very large hips. The Crystal Tower Quest series is now available from the Outlandish Man. Just like that! I didn't realize we'd have access to this so early. In order to progress in the main scenario, you must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower series. While you are granted a respite from your duties as a scion, use your time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower and see what ancient secrets may be gleaned. Fascinating. Speak with Vinfilia in the Rising Stone. Step aside, sir. How do we get inside? Do I have to talk to you? No. Gonna talk to that guy in a moment. How do I get in here? Why would they put me there saying, here's the entrance to the Rising Stone, and it's not? This is the Rising Stone? Nope. This is very misleading. This is very misleading. They're like, oh, just summon, go out, and then they intro you there, and then it's not it. Hang on, I'm just gonna look here. That's the Garuda Awakening. Got all the shops. Oh, there it is. They showed me that door. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on in here. I'm gonna talk to all these blue. Actually, I want to talk to them now. The ultimate ballads, simply to die for. Okay. Out of sight, out of mind. Wrath of Karn. Crimson Slate. King of the Hall is definitely pirates. I'm gonna have to take my time with all this. Guys don't know what it's like to be me. Well, this place is an upgrade. Oh, Thancred gets his own like little section. Oh, and Mom's here. Ida's got a squat spot. Nice. Got lots of wine. Stola got her reading spot. Alphino being a creepy lurker. And Minfilia, her room looks a little darker. See, you brought Daddy's can with you, though. Must be cold with all the stone. Well, it is certainly spacious. Yes, it is. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. For today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the Antecedent and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Yay. Very exciting stuff. For Eorzea. A moment of your time. I would speak of Elidibus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldician have been met with silence. No one will respond. How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, no, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldesion, they may not... Who's Baldesion again? The thought of it pains me. Until such a time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. It is possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? Or Orcher? Or Puce? Which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal of darkness and cast out La Brea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world with their unholy machinations. Dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand. I discern them all around in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the Paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Yeah, sure. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. The story does pick up again, right? Krill, where are you? We went from such a high to such a low. Okay, here we go. More plot. Nabrialis, your intercession was not foretold. Oh, this is Elidibus. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the 7th Ardor and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. I'm glad to hear that, Takashi. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes. At long last they see. What's an ounce in metric? Achievement unlock, a realm awoken. Do we get to move the bar forward? Oh my god, one patch done. This pledge is going down so fast. Alright, let me just go and get my thing here. Hang on. It's not as easy as it looks. It requires a little bit of, you'll see. A little bit of stick and tape. Or tape and paper or something. Da-na-na-na. Go on, a line. A line. Okay. But hang on. Let's get rid of this one. Let's move this over here. It's the poor man's progress bar. Okay, here we go. Ready? This is where we get some interesting stuff. This is so janky. Onward to the next batch. Whatever it may be. Through the maelstrom. All right, let's get through this maelstrom. Minfilia has a new assignment for you. Do you now, Minfilia? The clang of getting a limit bar break needs to be a new point redemption noise. What, sorry, what's the sound? Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. Oh, Schwing? It would appear their storehouse in Horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as there seemed in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifest were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the Concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone within the concern is selling the crystals for profit. Alas, they have as yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by their lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. There is even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest, but in service to a primal. We can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. Pray, depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. So actually, on my other studio, I set all the bars, I stack them ahead of time, so I can easily just click them, and it looks like it's moving. I just didn't do that here. So you guys got to see the janky level up. Rendezvous with Stola when you arrive. She and Thencred have already begun preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. All right, let's go investigate. We've got nothing better to do as the Warrior of Light. No, just single-handedly took down the Empire, but okay. All right, so speak with the stolen Horizon. In Horizon. I do want to get rid of some of these quest things. I think if I go here, I'll just like... Oh, there's 2 in here. Let's just go and finalize these. Wait, what did I just do? Is that code for taking a poo blue? Okay, I don't actually want to go fight this thing. I just want to unlock it. Jay of the Scions, it's actually Jay O'Hay, but whatever. I assume you have been apprised of the situation regarding the Mughal monarch. After your previous disposal of the king, Kublai Khan approached the Mongols' guard and attempted to convince them of the errors of their way. Unfortunately, it appears his efforts at persuasion had rather the opposite effect. The royal sentries reportedly flew into a frenzy and focused their righteous indignation into a new summoning ritual. Mayhap it was the unwavering intensity of the Mongols' guard prayer, but the king has returned to the forest enveloped in an almost binding aura of majesty. If your guild quest is the ad... Or, not guild quest. Whatever. The rank thing. Grand Company, thank you. Kublai tells us that his dauntingly maniacal avatar has now taken to calling himself Great King Mogulmog XII. Suffice it to say that the Elder Seedseer is willing to condone the necessary act of regicide. For the safety of all who dwell within the Twelves Wood, it has been decided that the king must fall. A certain member of the Elder Seedseer's personal guard has already escorted Kublai to the ward that shields the monarch's domain. Those among us with the ability to see Mughals are often in high demand, but considering the urgency of your mission, our leader felt it best to expedite matters. Pray make your preparations and set out as soon as you are able. Kublai awaits you in the bramble patch in the East Shroud. Speak with Lewin. There's so many like blue quests I need to unlock. Where's this bow place? Bow Archers Guild. Ugh, back home. Although I don't really feel like home. More like just the place I grew up. Well, that's good to know, Fox. And what do you need here? Long time no see, Lewin. Oh, hey, I've heard much of your deeds in recent days. You come to lend your strength to the primal investigation, yes? Your aid is most welcome. And that's it. What is this one? Who was that man in black? Bowler Lewin would have you ascertain the veracity of the ominous rumors circulating about Gridania of late. I don't know what I was, like, hunting down here. I don't want to add more quests, though. I'm just trying to, like, clean some stuff out of my queue. Oh, that's really out there. Yeah? I shall proceed directly to the matter at hand. Though still unsubstantiated, ill rumors stir amongst the townspeople of late. Rumors of a shadow-clad knight who rides in the shroud. Under normal circumstances, I would pay such idle ghost stories little heed. This time, however, we have no reason to suspect, but we have not to gain by rushing to judgment. I would have you go to the streets, so hey, speak with the people and hear their words with your own ears. More investigation. I don't know if you and I have the same definition of quick blue. Speaking of, gather information from the residents of Gridania. Wait, was I supposed to talk to that guy? Alright, Cantaloupe. The Ghost Knight, I saw him, clad from head to toe in armor that seemed forged from shadow itself, galloping through the shroud atop his Hellsborn steed. Mark my words, the trees themselves were quivering in fear that night. I have not slept a wink since I returned. Is this Odin? Is that who we're after here? Yes, I saw the Black Knight, after which I promptly fled for my dear life. Should you end up in my position, you'd be wise to do the same. I have my pride, but I am not fool enough to cast my life away. Besides, one look was enough to know. This is a manifestation of pure evil. Were he to turn that massive sword against Gridania, all of our lances as one could not hope to stand in his way. Yeah, don't sneak up on me like that, friend. Forgive me. Ever since espying a glimpse of that ghastly horseman, my heart won't stop racing. I knew the elementals would punish us sooner or later for daring to disobey their will. This is surely a sign of sinister happenings to come. Surely. I saw him clear as day, or clear as night, you might say, with me own 2 eyes. More fearsome than the rider was his ghastly steed. I know not where you've traveled, but I can assure you've not seen more frightening a beast. One thing I can tell you, friend, that was no spectre or shadow. Nay, he was as solid as you or me. Now I have to go back to the dude. What is an SB dungeon? Stormblood? A knight clad in shadow-forged armor, a mammoth sword, and hellsborn steed. It is clear now our worst forebodings have proven most unfortunately prescient. You didn't tell me what it is. Ballard Lewin would seek that counsel of others. Ghostly knight atop his baleful steed. It is as I feared. The rumors bear a most inauspicious resemblance of to the references in ancient scripture describing Odin, the dark divinity. It is my suspicion that the dark horseman of rumor is indeed Odin, and furthermore, that this malevolent presence is a primal. And yet before the god's quiver takes action, I would seek the counsel of one versed in the holy writings. Make for Quarry Mill and seek out brother Owapesi. I would know what he knows, and be swift, Ohei. If Odin is truly come to the shroud, time is not on our side. Oh, I'm sure Odin is chill. Come on now. The Quarry Mill is where we go. Is this the Quarry Mill? No, Quarry Mill's down here, I think. Oh, Opposite. I am Oapesi, and you must be the adventurer I've been expecting. Ah yes, Odin, the dark divinity. Bowlord Lewin is understandably distressed at his arrival. As one who has read scriptures, however, I am not entirely surprised. Odin, as the ancient writings have it, rode forth into our world, wielding a dark blade capable of cleaving earth and the heavens. By his fell blade did perish earth herself, countless multitudes of her people. Oh, that's cool, Blue. At long last, a great hero of Alag did arise to the battle with the dark god. Odin was slain, and his spirit sealed within a forest spring. For years, this was thought to be a mere wives' tale, a ghost story told by mothers to frighten their young ones into obedience. But recent archaeological studies at Allegan ruins have unearthed damning evidence to the contrary. And now, these rumors. Scriptures claim that the dark divinity slumbers in Orth's fount, deep in the hearth of the shroud where the power of a crystal confines him. I have ventured into the forest and seen the crystal with my own eyes, but this was many years ago. It is entirely the realm of possibility that something has gone terribly awry, and the fetters of crystal confine the dark divinity no longer. I would send you to Earth's fount to investigate the matter, but be forewarned, your path will not be an easy one. Should any evil spirit stand in your way, this water of cleansing should avail you. Oh man, I'm getting so distracted. Monkey. Oh, it's over there. Is this a recurring event? Like a really old one? Don't attack me. Is this the crystal? This crystal looks busted. Earth Seal. PT! Don't scare me like that. Chill when rustles. Oh, let's do some chop chops. Wow. That must take you back. How long was that, Dion? I'll get ready for my super finisher. Oh no! I was in a zone of pain. This thing has some decent amount of HP to it. Spectre Seal and use cleansing water to defeat evil spirits. Oh. Did I don't think I cleansed the evil spirit. Oops. I actually don't need that. Crystalline gel that held the dark divinity in check. Were you able to ascertain what has become of it? Not looking so good here. Magical energy still remains in the stone, though its powers have grown dim. What's more, behold, now how the stone has been cleaved clear in twain by Odin's fell blade. There can be no doubt. Yes, there can be no doubt as to the identity of our unwelcome guest. And yet, it is us all most curious. If the dark divinity rides free, why does he tarry in the shroud? Any road, you are to be commended for your bravery, adventurer. Simi is preparing a report on this very matter as we speak. I should be most grateful if you could share your findings with her as well. Where's Fabian? Look at that yokai. Missing something? It's not here. Ha! Hiding above me. Okay, how do we get up there? Verticality is not often a factor to be considered in this game. I'd have to pull out my mount to fly. Hey, Simi. So it is indeed as we feared. The seal of Earth's fount has been broken, and the dark divinity rides again. I must draft a report immediately. Yes, but could you give me one of these items? Thank you. Simi would entrust you with a delivery. All you want to know about Odin. Your assistance in the investigation has proven invaluable, adventurer. You have our thanks. With your aid, I've finally managed to complete my report. Thorough survey of all eyewitness reports, along with the most credible theories regarding the dark divinity's presence in the shroud. I intend to deliver copies of the report to Brother Opapasi and Balord Lowen and myself. Scions, too, will no doubt be eager to learn of our findings. I would be most appreciative if you could deliver a copy to Urianger in my stead. My duties demand that I remain composed, but in all truth, I fear for the fate of our people. Should the time come that the dark divinity draws his blade against Gridania, promise me that we can count on your aid. Maybe. Maybe. But no promises. What are these teleport tickets that I'm using up instead of the usual? Is it just tickets instead of money? Hello, Kagura. Did you get your puppy? Why does teleporting go up in price? Would you say you're more of a dog person or a cat person? Freaking inflation. Okay, Kagura, you can stay. Oh, I knew you'd come. At least I was hoping, Kupo. Not long ago, I had a stern word with the Moggles Guard about the dangers of turning pleasant fairy tales into disturbing reality. But they insisted that the intimidating force that is good King Moggle XII, may his scepter of judgment ever command our respect, is exactly the sort of savior we need. The Moggles Guards are afraid, Kupo. Afraid of how the forest has changed. Afraid of the never-ending conflict. Afraid that we Moogles have no place in this new world. I am scared of all those things too. But the thought of unleashing a royal menace upon the Twelveswood scares me even more, Kupo. Please, you must deal with them firmly before this goes too far. A measured thrashing, of course, nothing too brutal. You can enter Thornmarch here, through the tear I've made in the ward. Take care, good fortune, and in the meantime, I'll go let the others know that great King Moggle XII, may his reign end with minimal bloodshed, will be vacating his throne, Kupo. Ooh, Persian cat. Fancy. Thornmarch Extreme, now accessible. And we're done with that. Never need to do that content. Tune to the 8th right. Speak in Horizon. Where am I supposed to go? Horizon. Where's Horizon? No, that's Garuda. Oh, she's just next to the thing. Use an etheric ticket to teleport? And I said no. Why are they using it? I have already spoken at length with the brass blades of the rose. I'll bet to little avail. It would seem that thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. Yeah, I'm good. I could go further into detail, but your time might be better spent in conversation with Fufulupa. He is the officer charged with leading the investigation. I would only be repeating that which he relates to me. If aught eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours. Ask, and it shall be so, Kagura. You'll find yourself with a million. Sooner or later. As there's a very questionable rock with wings. A block of salt or tofu. Alright, which one of you is Fufulupa? Hello, Fufulupa. Mini guy, your wish is denied. It is unreasonable. Oh, hello there. Jay, was it? Stola said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. We have yet to confirm the quantity of crystals stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than... But never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection, broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Allegan Sunway. The cart bolted off toward eastern Thanalan, where, thank the gods, I hear their colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. Okay. Speeding carriage, that would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning. Yet the Amalja do have a foothold in eastern Thanalan. And what other cargo? Do they carry the crystals we seek? We should be receiving a report any moment now, but I fail to see what else it could... Did you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I come bearing disappointing news. Or on second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Thancred, where have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Amalja friends. Wouldn't you believe it? I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way, and even was able to do my small part to help my friends in the Brass Blades intercept it. In all my years, I've never seen such a prodigious quantity of somnus. The Blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Is that so? Alas, I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Jay. Man, this is a lot of... Let's figure stuff out. Let's solve a mystery. Against all expectations, it would seem the Amalja are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon Ifrit. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals and in such quantities. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. If their motive were profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Urianger of our progress, or lack thereof. Sounds like Urianger is becoming a little bit of a captain here. Why are we getting into some kinky music? And voice acting.
'Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Why did we get voice acting for that scene of all things?
Indeed, I shall remain watchful.
It doesn't sound French.
Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to...
Whoa, Urianger, calm down.
Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
It's Heavensward that they switch voices, right? Man, Urianger has this whole place to himself now. A mysterious wanderer approaches.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled.
Oh.
We seek audience with the ruler of these lands.
Doma, doma, doma.
Who here speaks for you?
New plot point added. Thancred wishes to discuss how to proceed with the investigation. Any bright ideas? Solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, for want of a better suggestion, I say we try picking Fufulupa's brain again. Who knows, if we work together, we may yet find something of use nestled away within it. Alright, talk to this one now. Oh, but it is good to see you return. I was like 2 steps away. I've given some thought to the matter, and I have just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Fufulupa. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as to how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if there is someone amongst our own ranks conspiring with them, a traitor in our own midst? It would be most unfortunate if your fears proved well-founded, Fufulupa. Indeed, if for reasons of security the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon on another location. Their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. But such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation? Mayhap not, but neither would the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikote miner, traveling without escort so as not to attract undue attention. But who? Ah, I see. Yes, the concern may well elect to do that. But to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge to Hammerlia. A fine spot for a rest, would you not agree, Jay? You lie in wait to the north, and I shall do the same to the south. Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. I will encourage them with my sword. All right, onward to... let's go north. Standing watch, minding my own business. And suddenly, movement in the distance. Look at these Ravagers dancing in the bush. Kind of like dancing in the moonlight, or whatever. Whoops. Wrong button. Oh, there's more. Well, it's good of you to help me there, Ishtala. Ooh, wardrobe change. Stubborn to the last, as expected. You are unharmed. A gang of seawolf thieves in Thanalan, no less. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Seawolves, all of them. Aye, and all with the same taste in facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Thancred, if you would be so good as to attend the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. To Horizon, then. Fufulupa will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. This is some very intense storytelling. Yay, and I'm out. On behalf of the Brass Blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. But we have not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Oh man, that's rough. Is that so? Then by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. Oh no, I am afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him and make good his escape. Oh, for the love of... How did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling that somnus we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. A sea wolf, Lomonson born and raised, I believe. But do not worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray, keep me apprised of any developments. Yes, he's standing next to me. Understood. Why wouldn't they just call me? I've got the thing in my ear. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed, or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? Yes. Stoic nod. Thancred has information on your next assignment. The antecedent beat me tell you to make for Vesper Bay, where young Alphino awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident, I am not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alphino has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down her traitorous brass blade. When I do, you may rest assured that we will have our answers. Yeah, I'll just do the thing. Oh yeah, I have Odin's report. What was I supposed to give that to? Honestly, the Odin side quest was more interesting than this. Oh, Alphino. He's on a boat. You are late. No matter. I know where visitors are headed. From what I've been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You are familiar with Doma, yes? In Othard? Like the rest of the nations of the eastern continent, it is ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale. And more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Ul'dah. Unless I am mistaken, and I am rarely mistaken, we will find the Domans bickering with a Sultan's worm on the royal promenade. You are uncertain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance, for guests are not themselves Imperial agents. It seems fair to assume they may be pursued by some. And if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Ul'dah. Took me all the way here just to take me to Ul'dah when he could have went ding ding, meet me in Ul'dah. Don't underestimate my power, Firelord. I'm trying. Maybe I'll go brew some more coffee. Look, I've found another primal. I am most heartened by thy safe return. Wert thou able to cast light on the shadows that haunt the shroud? I was. So it is true, having awakened from night eternal slumber, the dark divinity now rides free in the shroud. Whilst you were afield, I immersed myself in the scriptures. The more I scoured the words, the more I did realize that the writings draw heavily upon elegant historical chronicles. History is quite a fascinating beast, is it not? One nation's glory is another nation's suffering. One nation's great hero, another's most aberrant villain. I mean not to speak in platitudes, only to say that there is never but a single side to any story. Even a story that is presented as historical fact. I swear, this game, the writers of Final Fantasy XIV were on a mission to restore all unused vocabulary in the English language. To what end did the great hero of Alag seal Odin in a jail of crystal? What impels the dark divinity to ride once again? Cast thine light to the shadows of history, friend, that we might be delivered from the darkness. What do we got here? Oh, materia. Search for the Domans on the Royal Promenade. Alright, let's go to Royal Promenade right here. Let's teleport to the steps. Yep. Nope. Is there? It can't just be a single writer, Firelord, that wrote everything in here. There's so many exclamation marks. I'm gonna do some side quests in one of these days off stream just to like clear my map. Oh, I've been had. It's actually at here. To the Chamber of Rule. I definitely did not go to the closest teleportation. Dun, 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 dun. So what kept you guys going during this part of the game if it wasn't a pledge? The promise of something better? Through the maelstrom. Oh, is she like a dragon lady? It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir, we have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you. Darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart, I know his kind well. I hope that you will find me more to your liking. Alphino Leveo, at your service, a friend. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique, in this part of the world at least. Few indeed are your allies in Ulda, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourselves to the wealthy and powerful. Pray, join me and my associate at the quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there is aught we can do to help. Well, they could have taken me there. Let's see here, Adventurers Guild. You were playing the gear game at this point, then. Why is this piece of tofu following me? Oh, I guess they're just progressing the story like me.
We have traveled some several thousand
Ooh.
miles across the sea
More voice
from the
acting.
nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
I, lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care.
I wonder why she
I have
hides her
seen the
face.
tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
Oh, you're totally boasting.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
If I may, sir, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for some several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice it to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Oh no, they ate people! Though it shames me to beg for more when you have already offered so much, desperation compels me. Gentle sir, if you or your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Alright, let's go talk to Momodi. Can we get some beers for these people? Hells, why didn't you just say sooner, Jay? Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day to tell the truth. Wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow, see? But just sent word they can't come. Meaning I've got a boatload of foodstuffs and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Haha. Go and call on Friederie and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I said to ship the little prince's order to the White King Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. That should set them straight. Well, that is convenient. See, the thing about foundations is they're not very interesting until you understand what's on top of the foundation. That's some big wings. Here we go, a Friederie. She's in the business of feeding refugees now? I ain't normally one to question Mistress Momody's judgment, but that doesn't seem wise to me. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man that can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. Whoa! Rude. My, that's a rather odd request. Mayhap you misheard her instructions. You know, you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it. You mark my words. Okay. This place ain't much for charity, is it? They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell Lady Yugiri it's all in hand. The tofu. I dared not hope for such magnanimity, much less expect it. Mistress Momody is generous indeed. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly. Yeah, but this one is a mysterious woman in purple. It's very different, Dylan. I mean, Umel. Lady Yugiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think you will be pleased with his reply. We have been granted an audience. Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both, we should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You have done much for us, Master Alphino. I swear we shall return the favor. Naught is owed, Lady Yugiri, for naught has been given. This small favor you fairly won with your words, and it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us, yes? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General awaits us in the Royal Promenade. Were the dragon folk welcome, or were they introduced in 2.0? 1.0? Were they there from the start? Where did I come out of? Oh, Heaven's Ward introduced the dragon folk. So that makes more sense as to why she's clad. Because at this point, if I was playing this at the start, there wouldn't have been any dragon folk in this world. Yeah, probably blue, but you know what I mean. Alright, okay. Alright. 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 A pleasure, Private O'Hay. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. Ori is singular, Aura is plural. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Back at this boring council.
I, Yugiri of Doma, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
Talking behind a turtle.
17th in the line of Ul. Welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Doma, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the Purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow.
This guy's
Pray
like, great,
understand
more
we do
refugees.
not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Yes, the law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Uldar's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
Just one. It's always the little. It's always the little people. Okay, it's even.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Welcome back, ads.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Oh. Raban would like to discuss how to handle the Doman. As you observe, Lolorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Oft have I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. Bah, I will waste no more words on him, not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone follow me to the Hall of Flames. Oh, he just disappeared. Where's the Hall of Flames? Is the Hall of Flames? That's not the Hall of Flames. Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The monetarists have made their position clear. Agreed, Ulda is not an option. Nor Limsaluminsa or Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs, which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship, gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. But that I had more time to find an alternative, a place not bound by the concerns of the great nations. Take them to Mordana! We'll build a new nation. Infilia, that is precisely what I wish to discuss. I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time? A week, mayhap, or even just a few days? Excellent, I shall keep you informed. Lady Yugiri, I have a proposal, if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alphino. The headquarters of my order, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordana. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands, hard labor lest you doubt, with not safe food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself proposed, Lady Yugiri. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ul'dah, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. I'm building myself an army. Let's go. Master Alphino, once again I find myself in your debt. Pray, do not thank me, my lady. The life of your people go to is one hard labor and few comforts, as I told you. And before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll, which will be no small feat considering the distance and their present condition. Mayhap the Ul'dah Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there, Ananje. Lady Yugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. Alright, Alphino, where'd you say you were going to be? I used to say you were going to be right here. Oh, you went back to the quicksand, okay. The boy loves his bar. We know why he's there. We are concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey Revenant's Toll too much to bear. Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress Momodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they are ready to set out from Mordana. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the Immortal Flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Were it a smaller number, mayhap it would go unnoticed. But the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordana. When government fails to act, the responsibility fails on to us private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans of the Domans' behalf. Very well. We should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. I think I used the wrong voice there. After all that has befallen these good people, it is the least I can do. Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ul'dah, Lady Yugiri. And you in Revenant's Toll, my lord. Well, it sounds like we have all work to do. We all have work to do. Lady Yugiri, let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? How many books is that? I would entrust the task of escorting our Doman friends to you after you have rested your own road-weary legs, of course. What say you? Oh, please, I got mounts for that, Alfino. Alfino has a mind to send you to Vesper Bay. Of course he does. As we speak, the Domans prepare for departure at Vesper Bay, wherefrom they will be transported by carriage to Ul'dah. That said, this has all been decided rather suddenly, and it would not surprise me if the refugees required some assistance in coordinating their preparations. Jay, I would have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process through tasks great and small. In short, whatever must needs be done, do it. Do it. Speak with a man named Hozan when you arrive. As Lady Yugiri tells it, he has been designated the leader of the first group. To Vesper Bay. This is the best plot point they could think of after everything they gave us. Ugh. It pays off? Better. Welcome back, Velvet. Nothing has changed. You missed nothing. Story's freaking constipated right now. Greetings! Alfino informed me that a scion would be arriving to help with the preparations. I am honored to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. I knew from a glance what manner of man you were. I too have some skill at arms, as do many of your people. Pray forgive this trifle, but might I trouble you to help round up the children that have been given into my care? They are most adept at staying hidden from my sight, but perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. You have my thanks, friend. Pray seek out my son Yozan. He can tell you more. Oh, this whole time I forgot I ran out of juice power. On. Like, I better have waterfall tears after the payoff of whatever this is. Oh, hello there. I'm Yozan, son of Hozan. Oh, very original. Will you be coming with us to Ul'dah? I hear we're traveling by horse-bird-drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses? I still want to try riding one, but... What's that? You're looking for the others. Don't worry, I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help, though. We were just finishing a game of hide and seek. 3 players are still in hiding. And since Lady Yugiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they're found. But Vesper Bay isn't that big, so I bet you can find them in no time. All right. Now we got something we can play. Let's see where these kids are. Well, the big icon kind of gives it away. Hey, you're not Yozan. Who are you? I'm Koharu. Hey, eh? I didn't know anyone else was. Wait a minute. You're one of those, stallions, aren't you? No, scions. Scions. Then you must know Lady Yugiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek, too. All right, it's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, Hey. I spy with my little eye. Aha! Are you playing? Ah, no fair. Yozan didn't say anything about adults. Huh? We get to ride a horsebird carriage? I don't know, it sounds scary. But if Yozan says it's safe, I'll go. These kids are gonna die, aren't they? I'm just preparing for the worst. Always gotta look up. I don't know where to look anymore. Ah, he was upwards. You could say he was heavensward. How did we get up there? Oh wait, I can fly. I see you. How'd you find me? Bah! Guess I need to practice more. Maybe you're just too good at this. I mean, the Garleans didn't find me. Oh, there were stairs right here. Ah. Okay. Wonderful, all the children are accounted. Hide and seek? Ah, see that you are curious. It is quite simple, really. Lady Yugiri thought it best that the children know what to do in case the Garleans found us. I should hope that those days are behind us, but I nevertheless take comfort in knowing what we are prepared. All these rings. I'm just gonna take money. The first caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father Home, will be traveling in the lead carriage together with young Koharu, whom I believe you've already met. Though I understand the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by your brass blades, it would give us great comfort if you would agree to accompany us on our journey. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. When you're ready to leave, please inform our coachman. Who put the brakes on my progress so that I couldn't complete my pledge? Whoops, what am I doing? Ah! I'm right here, ads. Eager to be off, are you? Hi, well, I was meaning to have a word with you about that. Runner from the Blades says we might have a problem. Fierce-looking beastie's been sighted out south of the bridge to Hammerlia. Maybe someone's eyes are playing tricks on him, of course, but it don't pay to gamble in this business. Now, I know you can handle yourself in a fight, but here's another story, so I was thinking you might go on ahead, have a quick look around. Make sure this area is safe, and if you come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. When you're satisfied with the way's clear, meet us outside Horizon. The Blades tell me the road's safe, so I reckon we can make it that far on our own. Assuming the self-same bastards don't try to rob us, that is. Yay! Battle, combat, murder! I'll take anything. Oh, that's kind of far. I mean, if you're gonna play hide and seek with the Warrior of Light, you better get ready for some advanced techniques. All right, this is the Hammer Bridge. What are we fighting here? What is the lowdown on this bridge? Seems a fine bridge to me. Hammerlia. Ooh, Wandering Eye. All clear. It's called the Wandering Samurai, actually adds. So there was beasties. Was being the operative word, eh? No, you're petting the feathers in the wrong direction. My sword looks very bottom heavy. Well fought, sir, well fought. And if only I were in better health, I should have been proud to stand at your side. Pay my son no mind. He forgets that his responsibilities preclude acts of daring do. Huh. Be that as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Yugiri's kinsmen's least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life, all this and more and we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? In kind, Father, to she who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch, digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant's Toll will grow and prosper by our hands. So this is what you guys were saying at the time Revenant's Toll was being built, and then like the appearance of these guys moved things forward. Hey, Mr. J, Koharu and I want to know why you became an adventurer. Well, Yozan, you see this chat right here? It's because of them. To gain power, to amass, to go whither the wild rose blooms, to win glory. To win glory. Glory? Oh, like bringing honor to your family, you mean? Yes, Father always goes on about that. It's my turn now. Excuse me, Mr. J. I've got a question. What's Revenant's Toll like? Is it pretty? It's a stone's throw from an Imperial castrum. Ha, you can't fool me. No one would ever live that close to a castrum. Liar, liar, breach is on fire. Just you wait. You'll be a stone's throw to the Imperial. Enough, Koharu. It's my turn again. Mr. J, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? I didn't sniff no chocobo. Train every day. Aha, so my father was right. How do you do it then? Come on, tell me, and don't leave anything out. All right, that's enough questions to Mr. J. That's not fair. Why does Yozan get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. It's because you're a girl, and in this world, we are sexist. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? No. Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Mr. J. I won't forget it. This is going to become relevant later, I feel. I'm going to be an adventurer too. Oh, there are going to be 2 mages that help me. When we get to Revenant's Toll, let's make an adventurer's guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Mr. J and Lady Yugiri. Yeah, just like Mr. J and Lady Yugiri. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? I guess so. Oh my. Careful with the chocobo. These kids. Someone sit them down and quiet them up. I joke, I joke. Alright. Congrats, we have arrived. These are called cactuars. Do not get hit by 1,000 needles. And that is a giant tortoise. Alright, speak with Alphino at the quicksand. Oh, he's at the quicksand, this boy. Wait, where's the quicksand? Why does it say it's over there? Oh. Come, little... I was gonna call him Grogu. Definitely not Grogu. Come, little... I forget your name already. Goobu! That's what he's called. Goobu. Could have put the quicksand a little closer to the entrance. I could teleport. It doesn't save that much time. Well, luckily it's slow enough. I am completely absorbing all the information they are slowly feeding me. Oh, Jay, I take it the first group has arrived? Excellent. Is there aught else? No. I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Yugiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. Well, don't tell me where to go. It is past time Lady Yugiri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not... For everything is Revenant's Toll. Get the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to the Toll. Get this lady and her boat of people to the Toll. Everyone's going to the Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Thanalan which might require your personal attention, I should instead have you serve as an escort to the Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak first with Slaffborn upon your arrival. He is the one with whom the Domans will be working most closely. Afterwards, introduce Lady Yugiri to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting tie should stand the Domans in good stead for that which is to come. Safe travels. What are you gonna do here, Alphino? Oh, Power Ranger. Oh, I get to go to Revenant's Toll. Slaff. Whoa. Somebody's dripped out. Hey, I brought you some people. And this must be the esteemed Lady Yugiri and her associates. Greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you do not find our dearth of fineries off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see? Race and creed don't enter into it here. We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. We are no strangers to hard work, Master Slaffborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment to my lady. Pray understand, I give the same speech to all new arrivals, and you needn't bow your head or call me master either. We're both frontier hands as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slaffborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Good job, Slaffborn. You got a relationship. Our guests have yet to meet the antecedent. 7 hells, Jay. Why are you wasting time with me? See them to the rising stones. Yes, sure. To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the rising stones anon. Everybody hydrate. Suckle your water bottles. Or as Blue would say, drink up, lads. I guess that sounds better than suckle your water bottle. I mean, she was actually voice acted, so we know what her accent is. I just can't recreate it. Hello, Minfilia. You'd think she'd cover up a little bit being this close to Coerthus. 'Tis no use. Our attempts to reach the students of Baldicion continue to meet with failure. Urianger has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. Shakes head. How fare the Domans? I am given to understand you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved? I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside our normal purview. Be that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it was within our power to help them. Lady Yugiri is here. Please show her in. I should very much like to meet her. This is her. His mouths were moving, his lips were moving fast. It's Charlie Brown gibberish. We have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady. But are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that Revenant's toll could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. This guy kind of looks like ads. As ever, it has been a pleasure, antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak with Laughborn. Lady Yugiri, J. Dun, 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 dun. Lamin and I will make all the necessary preparations, though I must admit that I am still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. Istola should be returning anon with a report from the field. Mayhap you could wait here and speak with her upon her arrival. Oh look, she has arrived.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
My, Thancred.
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
A little bit.
It has been blessedly quiet, which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning Ifrit with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what? Pray tell.
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
Yeah, everybody's summoning everybody.
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reaver. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions.
Into the
It
Maelstrom.
is only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Somebody got bit by a mosquito. Oh, it's echo time.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective. And there is the explanation.
What is on his face?
Soon it shall begin.
Oh my goodness.
Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless ones.
The finless ones.
And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
A kitty hunting fish. How appropriate.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not?
I saw everything.
Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
Kind of wondering if Sid isn't, not Sid, Sin is in this game.
She will have our full cooperation.
Kind of
Let
reminds
us
me.
make haste to Limsa Lominsa.
Reminds me of the Primal model. Oops.
I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
It's Tataru.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
Thancred.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
Primal?
Oh, they don't have those in your part of the world.
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
Except for that one over there. She's weird.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a Primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
Another one bites the dust. Just grinding those quests. Grinding. Minfilia wishes to share some final words on the coming mission prior to departing for Limsa Luminsa. Plainly, should the worst come to pass and Leviathan is summoned, our only recourse will be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that eventuality inevitable. Yet so long as there is even a chance that the Primal's return might be prevented, we must needs bend all our efforts towards achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let us hasten to Limsa Luminsa and meet with the Admiral. She will not have been idle in the intervening time, and will doubtless have valuable information to share. I'm guessing I have to beat Leviathan to move my little screamy face over. Merleweb. Okay, I can just do this. Boink. Boink. I suddenly crave a Twix bar, but I have no Twix bars. Twix bar. I haven't had one in a long time, too. It's a random craving. I must be pregnant. Whoops! I auto. What am I doing? Where am I auto running? Stop it. You are expected. Pray take this lift to the command room. Merleweb, how are things? You've got a snake on the rise. Welcome, friends. I take it Ishtola has apprised you of the situation. Let us waste no time then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we did not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as Thanalan to supplement their cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Needless to say, I'm not inclined to let the Fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the science support in this endeavor. But if gods forbid our efforts should come to naught, I will need to trouble you for more support. Much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. Lady Minfilia, I am given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. Can only assume you have sound reasons for doing so. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn on their nature. I will say only that there is something I would see with mine own eyes. Is that so? Well, I am not so stubborn as to deny the wish of those aid I require. But precautions must be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of the operation. J. Maelstrom scouts are currently reconnoitering Sagan movements within the Sapsa spawning grounds. Upon completing their mission, they will return to the operations staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith. Thank that you might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Falkbrida has charge of the garrison. Speak with at Camp Skull Valley. To airport. Oh no, I used the ticket. Cancel. Nice dragon. I've been expecting you, Scion of the Seventh Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, we will prevent Leviathan's return. Let's do it. As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter the Sapsa spawning grounds. Though it pains me to admit it, the Maelstrom has never faced a foe the likes of this before. We must proceed with all due caution. Among other things, they have orders to determine where Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that. And yet, their return is long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. Slow, Manwaka. For better or worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it is not too much to ask, I would have you aid us in the search. 5 scouts ventured into Sapsa, all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to tend those who may have been wounded. Though it pains me to even consider the notion. If they have perished, circumstances permitting, I ask that you recover their bodies. By no means venture too deep into enemy territory, however. We can ill afford to lose you at this juncture. Oh, please. I'm not gonna die to some Sahagins. Use the Maelstrom restorative on the wounded Storm Private. There's one. Help somebody of all the times to forget the restorative. Ah. Here you go. Drink up. Thank you, I owe you my life. We were ambushed by the Serpent Reavers. Lightly armed as we are, we didn't stand a chance. I was able to flee this far, but the others were captured. They were taken to the Serpent's Tongue. I'm certain of it. I can make my own way back to camp, but I fear the worst for my comrades. Save them, I beg you. Come, little Gubu. We must venture into the caves. Oh, don't spit on me. I guess we're not in, I guess we're back in territory of aggroing, huh? Ooh, there's a lot of dudes here. I hope I don't aggro them all at once. Well, this is actually a little bit more interesting than what I've been doing for the past hour. Get cut. Alright, where am I going here? It's still attacking me. Tigan mana. That's 2 man. Dang it! Glug glug. Oh, these guys are dead. Oh, never mind. We're not glugging. We're hauling. I'm pretty sure they were already dead. The story told me they were dead, Minwaga. Nice try. They're sleeping for a very long time. I didn't take that much time. Here your corpse. You have returned. Thank the navigator. When I learned that you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others? Oh, here you go. Dear gods! These wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and maim. Does their savagery know no bounds? Enemies or no, they got too far. I dread to think what may have become to the two who remain unaccounted for. I pray that they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The war horns will sound any moment now. Be ready to sally forth when they do. I'm more of a tally-ho than a sally forth. Thrice damn fishback bastards. I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. Why are you pissed? Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand, savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass the aetherite in the depths of Sapsa. If we are to act, it must be now. The men are ready. We but await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahagi have tightened security in and around the spawning grounds. Frontal assault is like to be met with fierce resistance. Ah, but we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa aetherite and eliminate the Sagan priests presiding over the summoning. We're not here to kill them all. The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sagan's legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead the assault and have a subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. At the self-same moment, a diversionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemy from offshore. In likewise, we Scion shall form smaller units in hope of confusing the Sahagin defensive effort. Jay and Ishtola, the two of you are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversion should serve to thin the enemy's defenses, rendering your path less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwarranted attention. Thancred and Yugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sahagin as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take to your heels and circle around to join the infiltration unit of Ishtola and Jay. When all has been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Aetheryte, accompanied by Lady Minfilia, as was agreed. I used the wrong voice again. Well, don't let me keep your friends. To battle! When last did we fight side by side, Jay? Too long ago, I warrant. But come, let us away. Jay O'Hay is determined to accept quest. Go through the first checkpoint and defeat any Sahagin that appear. Oh, we're going back there. Onward to Maggie. Or am I supposed to fight down there? No, that's a fate. I'm going the wrong way. Helping Fox? What? Oh. What is going on down here? Oh, other people are doing their things. Oh, look at all this stuff. I want to get points. Did I participate? Yeah! Holy cow, that's a big group. Well, enjoy everybody. Anyways, I'm gonna go to my door here. Whoops, wrong one. Ultimate attack! Mini attack. First checkpoint done. Oh, Ishtola, you already made it in. Where we go now? Go through the second checkpoint. Makes sense? It's like a dungeon, but less intense. Kind of like how we did it the other night. Ooh, what's out here? Go through the second checkpoint. Didn't I already go through the... I guess I did not go through the second checkpoint. Oh! It just didn't appear. through the final checkpoint. Yeah, more salamander. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no, 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 no. Stola, what are you doing over here? Pray, do not concern yourself. 'Twas but a glancing blow. Come to the Aetheryte, close at hand. Let us press on. Hey, fish face! Whoa, what is this? Traders?
Damn them. They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
There's more voice acting, eh? Oh, you're dead. Thancred!
Did I miss much?
Oh, toma, toma. She can move. Is that a ninja class?
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
Well, Thancred looks cool all of a sudden. Oh, some sparks.
To the Aetheryte!
Sure. Man, my sword's so cool. Her branch is not cool at all. Oh man.
You'll forgive me my lateness.
She just does not care. Oh, she's got two guns. Yeah, we're just destroying everyone here.
I've been something of a liability of late, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Tis high time I set about making amends.
Agreed. You're too late.
Long have you shriveled Sorewalker, tormented our kind.
Oh, please, we're not the shriveled
But
ones.
no more! Your time is at an end! You shall perish with salt in your wound and sea in your lungs.
Not salt in the wound.
Lord of the world, hearken to our plea.
Of course, we didn't make it on time.
Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
Do you feel that?
I certainly smell that.
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
What?
Oh, he's got an echo?
Such power! It is transcendent!
Well, so much for that power. And now he's a bubble. Oh, I guess it is transcendent.
7 hells.
Strike me down if you will. It is futile. I have mastered the gift. I am eternal.
Now just gotta shoot all his body doubles.
Oh, mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial, I offer unto you this frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance. I beseech you, come forth!
We should probably interrupt him as he's calling forth
Die,
Leviathan.
damn you!
Just shoot the others. There you go.
Foolish shorewalker! You cannot kill that which is eternal!
What's the name of our guns? Oh man, new primal sighted.
Heavens forfend.
Damn it all!
So who wants to fight this one? Guessing it's gonna be me again.
My being am the way. It should by right be infinite. Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary. You promised me everlasting.
Is this an 8-man or a 4-man?
Where did he go?
Into the water.
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon. Gather the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the pirates. Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost.
Damn.
For a mercy, 'twould seem the Primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage?
Unless... God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
Yeah, Leviathans do that. Leviathan is not messing around. Understand, I speak of no normal wall of water. That which Leviathan makes ready to conjure carries more destructive power than aught seen in nature. Enough to raise entire coastal settlements. If his last attempts is any guide, we cannot suffer history to be repeated. Yet how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? Though our plight cries out for action, we must take thought. So long as Leviathan remains in the open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none, but of that you may be sure. But Limlin herself would struggle her best to the Lord of the World in his element. In a straight fight, he would make meat and matchwood of us. We need another plan, that much is plain. Let us return to Limsa and see if we cannot think of one. I shall await you in the command room. You can't think of one right here? We're like right here. We can just like destroy this. Like right now. The music's even pumped up here. Fine, let's do it your way. Lost my orange juice already.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western Lanosia.
What's Lanosia? Not Lanosia. Lanosia.
Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the company of heroes put him down before he could do too much
I hope I
damage.
don't have to go talk to them again.
But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground. Given the quantity of crystal stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations. If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa. That cannot happen. The primal must be stopped.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defense.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
I'll do
The
it.
company of heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet. But we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe.
Oh, just drain the sea.
This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told. If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another. In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe. But I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed two ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder. By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan. This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel.
The airship. I got you.
Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
Well, somebody wants to be a hero.
Will be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well. Commodore, assemble the remnants of the fleet at Morabee Bay. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafierson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
At once, Admiral.
What's with these looks? There's some
And then
tense
there is
flirting
the small
going on.
matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
All right, let's go. This isn't about you and Blue, Takashi. Beings held as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. Legends tell us that they walk among us in days of yore. But I confess that I never truly believed them. That I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now that I have some face-to-face with a primal, I do begin to understand why the Garleans fear them so. These guys are very good at barging. What is it? A message, Admiral. I judged it best that it be delivered at once. I am listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan. How convenient. One of the company of heroes? The details are yet hazy, Admiral. We have dispatched one of our own to question the individual. I am disinclined to put any store by this claim. And even though it should be true, it is as Stola said. None save the company of heroes have bested Leviathan. And we know how they went about it. If this man is of their number, what could he tell us that we do not know already? Are you the creepy watcher, mini guy? And yet, having wagered Limsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? Damn it all. The twin vessel will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom's report on the supposed Primal Slayer's claim. Jay, seek him out and learn what he knows. At the very least, it will spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning of idleness. The man you are looking for is believed to be a resident of the Grey Fleet in Lower Lanos... I forget how she said it. Lanosia? The Storm Private sent to question him should already be in the vicinity. May your journey prove fruitful. Lanosia. Leveling up, Velvet. You saw in real time some rewriting of memory there. Alright, where are we going? Why are you all the way over here? There's nobody that lives out there. 7 hells. They're as hot as the man I'm about to meet. Is it the dork? The dude who I beat at rocks? Fly away! Man, kicking some turbos here. We got places to go. I mean, with the time we're taking, this tidal wave is gonna hit us. Oh, this is a beautiful scene. Oh, there's a wall. I found the edge of our realm. I've noticed. I wonder if you guys will ever meet in person and kiss. Now look here, you. Oh, it is this guy. We'll have your bloody story right after you carry those sacks of grain over the mill. But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you. And before I mucked out the chocobo stables. And before I rolled out millstones over the mill. And also before... Frickin' track tomb. Gods, man, I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days! And do you hear me complaining? Bah, suppose some of us just ain't made for the rougher stuff. Alright, alright. I'll give you what you want. What you really, really want. Never let it be said that old Tractoom ain't a generous soul. Now prick up your ears, cause I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much epicness a man can take in one sin. You keen? Ahem. Tale of Tractoom's epic victory over the dread primal Leviabetus. Now, Leviabetus is huge, make no mistake. To give ye an idea how big each of his scales is, about as wide across as me members long. And that's no mean feat, let me tell you. What are we talking about? When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brines he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of me hand at one stage. Of course, that proved to be a grave mistake. What happened next? Well, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots, but no wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let me mates in the company of heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm a modest as well as heroic, mayhap too modest. Now, there's some say you can never truly beat Leviathan, but that you've got to learn to live with them and make the best of a bad situation. Not the company, though. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the tension is all. I take back everything I said. I was never part of the company of heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm Chocobo Dung. No, I'm the maggots you find wriggling Chocobo Dung. I have to lie to woman to tumble 'em, and that don't happen much. Me members tiny. It's pathetic. Oh my. I sure as hell didn't fight Leviathan, but I have seen him with me own eyes. 'Twas a fair few years back when I was working as a baker's hand. I was shirking my duties one day, learning about the harbor when I saw it. A great big mass of sea serpents, some malms off the coast, with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared, I soiled myself right there and then. What? Oh God, just remembering that day made me soil myself all over again. This man shit himself right in front of me. Hey, wait, if you're here asking after Leviathan, it means you're planning to find him, ain't you? Well, take care. He really is terrible. Dreadful, I tell you. If you're not careful, you'll end up in his gullet right at the bottom of the sea. What? You worthless lying horse, son? I can't believe you made me handle Chocobo Dung. Oh, that's just made the night. Jay, this is Minfilia. Were you able to learn aught of use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon? Leviathan? I see. That is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. We await you at the Moraby dry docks. Pray make your way here as soon as you are able. You better get that cleaned up, Traktum. Look at my new sword. You like it? Thought you would. What a character that they put into this game. They must have had so much fun writing for him. Surprise! Alright. I'm told your jaunt to the Grey Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathies, lad. I'll wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days, though. But enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. Twin Vessel, the Horror Leader. Really? Oh, the Whirl Eater, I call her, is complete, and she surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage, she has been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. I would mention also that she is nigh unsinkable, but I'm not one to tempt fate. The Whirl Eater and her crew stand ready. My friend, just give the word and we shall bear you to Leviathan. I want to go see his cousin Leviathan instead, please. Anzar stands ready to send you off to your encounter with the Lord of the Whirl. Definitely not the other thing I was saying. Lord of the... Oh, whole different meaning for Leviathan. I know that look. You are ready. Haven't been constructed in some haste. The Whirl Eater may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She has been fitted with what our friends at Naldik and Vimelis are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystal on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. It is expected that the Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thancred and Ishtola would have you assist in this effort. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. We would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Thancred and Ishtola, if you would join the third levy, and Lady Ugiri the fifth. But what words, what words have I for the man who has made a sport of slaying gods? Only these: go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. Blue's having a field day with the clips tonight. I would echo the Admiral's sentiment and add a few words of mine own. Know that we all have the utmost faith in you, Jay. May the crystal bless and keep you. The World Leader is available. Oh, I almost said it wrong again. I need a group of worlds. Oh, there they are. World number 1, world number 2, world number 3, world number 4. I need 3 more. I'm assuming you are all here volunteering to come into the world with me. I don't want a light party. I want a heavy party. And then we'll go with Velvet, Blue, and whoever else said me in chat in order. Velvet, Blue. Oh, what did I click? Is that enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fire Lord, the only one who is a friend. Wrong one. That's how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 with Fire Lord. Sure. Minimum item level is fun if you say it's fun. All those who were forced to sit out, you guys can help me with Garuda if you like. You showed up. Hang on, where'd you go? Oh, you're leaving. I was gonna tap you, but okay. Bye. Ugh, the Whore Eater. Are we, high on trials? Eventually, yeah. Hellhound. Let's do the whole ready check. Use the cogwheel. Where's the cogwheel? Oh, it's kind of hidden. What would you like? Minimum item level? Minimum item level, is that good, eh? What is minimum item level? Item levels sync all gear to the duty's minimum requirements? Oh, I see. Well then, shall we? To the world leader. We're on a boat and we're gonna kill a big snake. Wait, no, we're on 2 boats. Oh, Leviathan just chilling out here. Man, if I had a Mikate as like a captain, I would call it Captain Kitty. So this was the first patched in Primal after the main, after 2.0, eh? So I would call it Captain Kitty. Oh right, Malgo Mog, I forgot about him. He wasn't important. He wasn't a real Primal. The fact you have to say technically he's a primal shows that he's a different primal. Let's go fishing, boys. You trespass upon my domain. Slash, slash. Slash. I guess the tank can't make this thing go away, hey, or turn around. Think about it. It's kind of scary being so up close. Where'd the fish go? Whoa! Oh man, no, not me. Oh man, I'm not doing my combos right. What? Oh, there's dudes over here. I'm sticking with what? Why am I being ganked? Oh, okay, we're all being ganked. Okay, we're good. Alright, get ready for this. Sensugeka! What? woods. Okay, at least he's not hurting us too much. These are like disgusting goo nuggets. Wait, are those things healing us? Why is the music changing? Oh! Phase 2? Oh my goodness, they actually do chant his name. You know you're special, Primal, when you get your own song with your name in it. Firelord knows where to go. I'm just gonna follow them. Yeah, it's... Oh, did somebody use their limit break already? Da-na-na-na! Oh wait, I have a new thing to try. Where's my fist bump? Oh, it doesn't have like a green dot on it? There it is. It's very small. Thank you, everyone. That was not too bad at all. There's no chest or anything, right? That's a nice chocobo you got there. Port to Merlewib in the command room. Mission complete. Well, that woke me up from the story. Knowing the urgency of your business, I thought it best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits, but today I will permit myself a few words. I feel truly privileged to have had the honor of admitting a hero such as you. You're an inspiration to us all, sir, and on that note, the Admiral awaits you in the command room. Wink! Good night, Ads. I think we're gonna get a second little limit break thing here.
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have, had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally. On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks.
Is this the end of 2.2?
'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Quite similar. Oh.
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information.
Just a dragon
but
face.
Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat, not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
Really, the tail kind of gives it away, Helhan.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Good night, Velda.
You jest.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
Everybody tease Thancred.
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds stood before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'shtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning, but when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course, then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
So curious to how they sound like now.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
I'm surprised they didn't revoice all of this.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
I'm sure they have money. Xanthiel has orders to point you in the direction of the Lominsan underworld. The Admiral has informed me of the arrangement. I have in my keeping a letter of introduction for Lady Yugiri. To the south stands a gate leading to a pier for smaller fishing vessels. Look for an inconspicuous Huron man there and present the letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now, before you go, I am obliged to remind you that the members of the fraternity to which you would be introduced abide in the shadows of Lominsan society. They value their independence more highly than pirates, and are united by a bond stronger than mithril. To wit, they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned by the Admiral herself, mere words on parchment will get you only so far into their confidence. You must work for every ounce they pay of trust they place in you. Here is the letter. Go to the aforementioned place and show it to the aforementioned man. Oh, and good luck. Well, before we do all of that, a few things I want to go check out. And do they do voice overs in several languages, or just like English and Japanese? This man, the legacy of Alag. an oddly garbed man visiting Revenant's Toll has some information which might be of interest to an experienced adventurer. Do I know you? Oh, unless I am very much mistaken, you are the famed adventurer who bested the Garlean Empire's general, are you not? The great Jao himself. Amazing. And more than a little serendipitous. One might even call it fate. But recently received word of a truly unique opportunity, you see? An opportunity the like of which none but one of your proven worth could take advantage. I did, Techno. The reward, not less than the accumulated knowledge of a fallen civilization. The risk, a single misstep could cost you your life. But what is a little danger to a storied hero such as you? A man with absolute confidence in his own abilities stands to profit handsomely from this venture. No, I crave no compensate for my part in bringing this opportunity to your attention. The historic discoveries you shall make will be reward enough, I assure you. If my words have fanned the flames of your curiosity, then I bid you seek a man by the name of Rambros at St. Coinax Fine. It is he who stands at the doorway to untold marvels, awaiting the arrival of a champion bold enough to march across the threshold. Okay, let's go here. Oh, there's Crystal. I'm close to the end of 4.2, so yeah, I just finished Leviathan. The Howling Eye. Anybody up for a quick hard mode Garuda? Priority to those who were not in the last one. What's Eureka? I don't think there are restrictions. Not that I'm aware of. Are you in Menwako? Alright, so Menwaka's the only one. Mini guy's away from keyboard. Who knows what he's doing? Wait, is Takashi in here? You still awake, Takashi? Oh, I see. Are we friends? Anyone else? Do we actually need a full party to do this? So I'm short 3. Oh, randoms. How spicy. Who are you again, Fox? Are you Faye? Two more. Two more. For Garuda. Oh, Phi. Seven, 8. Yeah, we're missing two more. This will be the last thing I do tonight. I'm tired. Okay, we're gonna go randoms then. How do we get the randos? All right. Fire Lord joining. Why is that? Is minimum option bad? I think Hellhound is grinding something out. So I just go join and we'll get a rando? Who's Sorrow? Let's just go... Yeah, let's just go, rando. Should be interesting to see what a rando is, what the experience is like. And so now we wait, right? Okay, we're looking for 1 DPS. Come, Guvu, let us look on to the mountains. Oh, that was easy. It'll be more seeing if they're confused at our coordination. Although, how coordinated will we be? Did I miss, like, the Titan hard mode? I don't remember this entrance. Okay, so I definitely missed the Titan hard mode then. Oh, it does switch it in hard. Okay. Are extremes very, very hard? Crazy eyes. Blue tank rollout. She looks so tiny here. Is this the same song used in the normal one? Don't remember it being so epic. Holy shoot, that hurts. The reckoning comes! I was not in the right place. Reckon this. Not bad. Go back to your crystal. Elegant tombstones. And those are for gear, right? Thank you, everybody. Another one down. Oh, there's treasure. I guess I'll just take that. Now let's see what we got. No, we'll save the final quest for next time. At least that way there'll be a sense of progress that if I move it next stream, I can at least move it one notch. Hey, I'm okay with double notching. Oh. Oh, everybody's like gone. It's so quiet around here. All right, everybody. Thank you once again for helping me progress through a really boring part of the story. I will see you all maybe over the weekend if time permits. And otherwise, I will see you all. If I don't see you over the weekend, I will see you on Tuesday. Upload if you need to upload. I do need to record a journal as well. Otherwise, I will see you on Tuesday if I'm not over the weekend. And until next time, keep it classy.